Hey everybody, this is Johnny Guarco from Real Life Trading. Hey, I got a treat for you guys today. We have Dr. Joe Moore in the house. And Joe, veteran from the Marine Corps, then the Army, and he's here to talk about his experiences, not only in the military, but also as a real life trader. How is it going, Dr. Joe?
Hey guys, now this is Joseph Moore coming to you live from the Appalachian Mountains of Southwest Virginia.
Woo! Love the Appalachian Mountains, man. What a gorgeous, gorgeous area. Spent some time there as we were discussing earlier. Hey, can we start off and just introduce yourself and tell everybody who you are and where you came from and where you are today? Over to you.
Yeah, yes, sir. Thanks for having me. As I mentioned, I'm from the Appalachian Mountains of Southwestern Virginia. I was born and raised here. It's a beautiful country, beautiful mountains. But I had a dream of getting out of this place. So at the ripe old age of 17, right after high school, I decided to join the Marine Corps and to give myself a better future, to get out, to explore the world, get some discipline, grow up, be a man. So I joined the Marine Corps as a infantryman, rifleman, and then when we were deployed right after that, we were deployed to Operation Desert Storm. So we were involved in that for quite some time before I had an injury, ended up being disabled, and came out of the Marine Corps.
Oh wow!
And after that, I didn't really know what I wanted to do, so I went to college. And
where'd you go to college?
I went to New River Community College in Dublin, Virginia.
Okay.
And studied criminal justice. Thought, okay, well, the next closest thing to an infantryman would be like a police officer. So, did that. Couldn't really find a job after graduating college, ironically enough. Then I was able to get a waiver and joined the Army. Went through Ranger School, and again, I don't know why I'm a glutton for punishment. I chose the hardest professions there were. So infantry, Ranger School, survived all that.
Awesome.
Our unit was deployed to Bosnia and Kosovo in the late 90s. Then I ran into a friend of mine who was doing occupational therapy. They were doing rehab, like hand, shoulder, rehab injury, and I thought it was like very interesting. And so I kind of volunteered, kind of shadowed, and that really piqued my interest. So I started taking some prereq classes like anatomy and medical terminology courses and prerequisite courses, and went to occupational therapy school to become an occupational therapist.
Wow.
I figured it was a great profession, a good way to help people recover and have a good career. And I've been doing that for about 20 years now.
Wow. Good for you, man. Giving back to all our brothers and sisters and helping them out. That is awesome.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, let me ask you, what made you get interested in trading stocks? I mean, how that whole thing happened for you?
Well, it was a seed, actually. I trace it back to when I first got out of the Marine Corps. I had a buddy named Mark. He was working full time, but he mentioned something that he started day trading, and that he was going to eventually quit his job. And this was like in the early 90s.
Okay.
And I didn't really think anything of it, but so it just kind of sat there until probably maybe a year or two ago. I was just kind of researching some some ideas on what can I do to, make a better life for myself, my family. And then that seed kind of popped up. I'm like, okay, day trading. My buddy was like, mentioned day trading. I should check into that. So that's how I kind of regained that interest. And
so was it the adding maybe another income stream, or were you thinking, hey, maybe this is what it takes, what can lead me to financial freedom? What exactly was that catalyst to get you interested?
Well, the catalyst was, although I love what I do, I enjoy helping people. I find myself spinning my wheels, kind of financially, kind of in the rat race, running around the Beltway, Northern Virginia, DC. Spending 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, a whole day in traffic. Getting back and forth to work. I was thinking, well, there has to be something else, something a little bit better to help maybe gradually get me to the point to where maybe I can do that part-time. I don't have to do that so much and spend half of my life away from my family. What I value the most.
So I hear a little bit of finances in there. I hear a little bit of financial freedom, that time thing, having more time back in your life. So interested in stocks, you got to figure out how to do this. So how did you get interested in hooking up with RLT? Where did that all come to be and happen? How'd that happen?
Yeah, well, I started just kind of researching, Googling things, looking, stock trading for dummies. And I remember my friend said he used TC 2000, so I was kind of looking that up and looking things up on YouTube. And I ran across many different people but for some reason I didn't really connect. I didn't really connect to any of those people. I was like, these people were like so far out there beyond my scope. And I ran across real life trading videos, and Jerremy was talking, and I felt like I made a connection. I felt like it was like a down to earth person. It was kind of came from the same or similar background where I came from. And it seemed more real for me. As a real life trading, but it seemed real. So that's how I came across real life trading among a lot of the other trading information out there.
So you just you felt that everybody feels the same way about Jerremy, that he's just so genuine and wants to help so many people. So that kind of just connected with your personality, and based on you searching through other sites and seeing how other people offer stock trading education, basically, is what I'm hearing.
Oh, yes, sir. I mean, I don't want to put any other services down or anything like that, but it just seems like you said, I felt like that connection. I felt it more genuine than the other one.
Awesome. All right. So, Dr. Joe, let's think back when you were in the military. That young Marine, you came into the Army. Do you think back then it could have been possible, and or now, for all our service members that are listening to this, do you think it's possible to be able to be in the military and trade or learn how to trade at the same time?
Oh yeah, yes, and it also depends on the MOS and being an infantryman. I mean, you're out in the field a lot, so that's you're nowhere near a computer. You're out in the woods or desert or whatever, but you do have some time in garrison where you're encouraged to spend time learning, being educated. And during those times, it would be an optimal time to learn trading or learn career and start thinking ahead. Okay, yes, I planned on being in 20 years in the military, but what happens if I don't? I think a lot of soldiers get in with that mindset like I did. Okay, I'm going to get in 17, I'm going to retire at 37 or 38, and then I'm just going to go fishing and then that's it. But life happens. It take you for a 180, and So it's good to have educate yourself, have a plan B, start planning for the future. Definitely.
Yeah, love that. Love that. So you talked about, when you introduced yourself, you talked about your deployments overseas. Service members today, they receive reenlistment bonuses, deployments, they get tax-free months, other different monetary benefits, some MOS bonuses. So do you have any advice? What do you think they should do with that money? That's extra money on top of their normal pay that's coming into them for whatever reason. What, you have any advice of what they should do with that money?
Yes, sir. I do. There's a Chinese proverb that says, dig your well before you get thirsty.
Love it. Love it. Like it.
That's something like my friend Mark and another friend Robert of mine. They always said over and over again, dig your well before you get thirsty. Kind of stuck in my mind. And I see soldiers now that maybe I work with injured soldiers. Maybe they get TSGLI for an injury or something like that, and they get lots of money, and of course they're free to do what they want to with it. But I try to encourage them to save it, invest it, not to blow it on things that don't give them a return on their investment. A lot of them will go out and buy expensive cars or trucks. There's a few that'll save it up and maybe put part of it for a down payment for a house or something like that. But a lot of the young ones they'll just get they'll blow it basically.
Yeah. So what do you think they should do? I mean, when you say investment, obviously through trading stocks, right? Maybe put some of that money in the stock market and then help them generate some income that can actually go out and pay for that truck or whatever they want to buy, instead of just taking that money and dumping it all into something that is going to eventually lose value, right? Why not keep that money, buy some stocks, whether it's gaining through dividends or increasing in the value of that stock, then they can take those income streams that are generated through that to pay for whatever they want in the future. That's what you're saying, is what I'm hearing.
Yes, sir. Roger that. Yep. Take that money and instead of blowing it on those things, investing in the stocks, educating themselves about stocks and investing, and taking that money and investing into things that can give them income, like real estate or things like that. So
yeah. So a perfect example, maybe, they love a certain type of computer and a certain kind of phone, and they're buying, those things. And instead of just like paying for those things out of their bonus money or their reenlistment money to buy that company's stock, right? And let it pay for the things that they want to buy. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, they'll take their money and they'll spend hundreds or thousands on PlayStation, video games, Xbox.
Right.
Why not invest in Microsoft and take that money and buy your Xbox with that? Yeah, baby. What a great way to go, man. Hey, what are your future goals? What are you going to do here in the near future? What are you trying to do? Well, my goal is to be, like you mentioned earlier, be financially independent and time independent. So, increasing the time with my family, which is the most important for me. And doing the things that I really love doing. I love working out. I love martial arts. I love going on trips. But when you're stuck in the day-to-day 9 to 5, you only get a certain amount of time per year to do that. And I want to do that before I'm unable to, and I want to do it with the people I love and want to be around. So it's time increase my reliance on a job, other people for my income.
Yeah, love it. So I heard it's all about being financially free, right? Being able to have the choices of what you want to do with your life, not what your boss wants to do with it, right?
Exactly. That's it.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Hey, I got one more question for you before we go. So, Real Life Trading is going to start a military mentorship program. What are your thoughts? Do you wish you would have had that when you were that young, PFC Lance Corporal, or when you were getting out of the military, maybe?
Oh my God, big time. It's like back then, it's like when you got out or when you got injured, and it was like, okay, here's your DD 214. Good luck. Adios, muchachos. There's no transition program. Although now I do work with a lot of soldiers and helping them transition.
Mm-hmm.
I see a huge need for soldiers to kind of bridge that gap between the military and becoming a veteran, or while they're in the military and planning for potentially that day, because you are going to get out. It may be retirement, or it may be earlier than you thought. So I think this military program would be like a great bridge, a great preparation for that transition.
Beautiful. Yeah, man. We want to help people, man. We want to help as many service members, whether you're on active duty right now or a reservist, or you're a veteran like you and me. We want to try to help people generate that extra income, move towards financial freedom. So, hey, I really appreciate you being here and sharing with us today. I love your vision. I love having you on the team. You're a great trader, and I look forward, to our future together. If you guys and girls are watching this and you want more information, you can either go to our website at reallifetrading.com, or you can just go ahead and email me directly if you want to ask me questions. You can reach me at johnny@reallifetrading.com, and that's spelled JONNY @reallifetrading.com. So we're here to help. Let me know what questions you got, and we look forward to talking to you guys in the future. Have a great day.